All right, people. Welcome again to MG Sports TV. I want to say thank you very much for joining me this morning. So, conflicting reports the John Richard situation. Phew. All right, so definitely we're going to get into the details of that, but first of all, you must know that we have to do the YouTube stuff, i.e., um hitting the like button, hitting the share button. We must do those stuff, people. We must do those stuff. That is a positive to show that YouTube, you show the algorithm that, hey, you're watching the program and you like what is happening. That is the importance. That is the importance of hitting the like button. That is the importance of hitting the like button. Secondly, people, I just want to take a time for us to give a shout out to our sponsors, SAP Sports. Most definitely, make sure you go and support them on Instagram on their page at SAP Sports 4. And also, I want to give a shout out to our channel members. Let's give a shout out to our channel members, people. From the military squad, we have the original Zilla, we have Jermaine Swaby, we have Paul Rose, we have David Beckham, we have Feather 5, and Black Icon 40. Now, these persons are loyal contributors to the program. They really have the program going. It's just $3 a month, people. If you want to join the channel members, go into the comment section. I'll be dropping the WhatsApp group link into the channel membership today, actually, so you know you guys can have direct contact to be 24/7, because I'm in a lot of groups, and I'm going to come out of some of those groups, because it's a lot of work, people. It's a lot of work. So I want to be able to have direct contact with me via those groups. So anyways, bless up, people. Thank you very much for tuning in. All right, so this morning I was sent a report by, I'm not even sure if he wants his name to be called, but someone sent me the report on IG, actually, regarding Whisper, and it was a strange one for me. And the reason why I said it's conflicting reports is it boils entirely down to the situation that is happening right now. I will bring up the article so you guys can have a better understanding of what I'm talking about, of where I'm coming from. I will bring up the article, people. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it, people. Let's have a look at the article. So, guys, please do smash the like button. Don't be afraid to hit the like button, people. Do not be afraid to hit the like button. Run the likes up, people. Run the likes up. Run the likes up, people. Run the likes up. Please run the likes up, people. All right. Interesting. So let's get into the details now, people. Let's get to the article. No more wasting time. Guys, just run the lights up. Newcastle boss respond to trial talk for signing they could still make after deadline day. Let me read it again. Newcastle boss responds to trial talk for signing they could make after deadline day. So, if you guys know, Chronicle Live is actually a reporter that works directly with the club. Well, they don't, most clubs have their reporters that work in and around the club, such and such. But the writer is Chris Knight. This was done actually this morning. This was released this morning in the UK. Jamaican prospect Dujan Whisper Richards is reportedly set to join Newcastle United for a 2-week trial in a move which was first reported by the Jamaica Observer. Let's continue. Newcastle under-21 boss Ben Dawson insists he has no idea over a reported imminent 2-week trial for Dujan Whisper Richards. Let me read it again, people. Let me read it again. Newcastle under-21 boss Ben Dawson insists he has no idea over a reported imminent 2-week trial for Dujan Whisper Richards. And you will be hearing some quotes from the coach, which this interview was done, and they actually spoke with the coach. So, let me continue. The Jamaican teenage attacker is said to have been granted a visa to travel to the UK as he bids to impress the Magpies Academy staff. Richards currently plays with Kingston College and Phoenix All-Star Academy, and it was with the latter that Aston Villa star Leon Bailey began his career. The prospective Newcastle trialist earned his first senior Jamaica call-up last month to join a training camp, having scored more than 30 goals for Kingston College at schoolboy level last season. Academy president Craig Butler confirmed Richard is set to a trial with a top 5 team in the Premier League, with the Jamaica Observer claiming the 17-year-old destination is Tyneside. The move would be the latest sign of Newcastle determination to acquire rising stars from across the globe, with a A-League wonder kid, Geraint Coyle, joining in mid-season window. Let me continue. Reports suggest Richard has already arrived in the country, with his fortnight-long trial due to begin on Monday. However, recently appointed under-21 boss Dawson insists he has not been made aware of a prospective temporary addition to his squad. When asked about reports of a trial, Dawson told the Chronicle Live, and quote, "No idea. I've read the same as you. I've read reports online, but I haven't had any indication from either Steve Harper or anybody in the recruitment team that we have anybody coming in. At the minute, I'm just planning with what we've got, and anybody from the under 18 we think can make the step up, we're back in." Newcastle under 21 are still searching for their first victory of 2023, having suffered a derby defeat in their last outing against Sunderland on Monday. If Richards does join the academy setup on a trial basis, the forward will be eligible to feature in the Premier League 2 clash with Leeds United on February 13. So people, this is what I mean by conflicting reports. This is what I mean by conflicting reports. This is totally saying everything against all the reports that we're hearing. And remember, if the under 21 boss don't know about the trialists, then who knows? I'm sure the senior team won't know. But if the under 21 boss don't know about the trials, who knows? People, I'm going to open the phone line. I'm going to open the phone line so you guys can call in and tell us what you think. Just call in and tell us what you think about this situation. So that's the reason I said something is not right here. Most of the reports via the Gleaner stipulates that the target destination would have been Newcastle. Now, what we're looking at here is a total different report from within the camp of the Newcastle system. From within the camp of the Newcastle system. From within the camp. I'm not sure if there's a particular start date. If it's a case in which the trial should start next week, I do believe that at least minimum the recruitment staff would have known about it. At minimum, the recruitment staff would have known about it. So, this one for sure is it's difficult, really, really difficult to wrap my head around. So I'm trying to read to see if there's something else that is not being highlighted. Guys, please remember to smash the like button. And the phone line is open, so you can call in and tell us what you think. The phone line, I just dropped the number in the comment section. Call and tell us what you think or what you believe is happening with this situation. If no one is going to call in, it might just be a shorter program. But certainly, 100%, I don't understand this. Big Dylan, big up. Jason Guna, big up. Jason said, only God knows at this point. Humble One Media said, something seems off. Because why haven't he start training with Newcastle as yet? Does it take so long to climatize? The thing is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I really don't know what this is about. I don't understand the situation. Leon Parkinson said, chop, embassy get chop. when me by that, Leon? when by embassy get chop? Tell me what you mean by that, Leon. D16 says, such man are lied to the youth. I don't know. Jason Guna said, Butler is lying about what's going on. That's what is happening. Also, man just wanting visa. Oh. This let me tell you, this one is very, very strange, people. This one is really, really strange. Steph Core said, not saying much cause me I go here say, my bad man. No man, this is not really, this has nothing to do with bad man. This is just trying to look at the situation and understand what is right. And Leon Parker said, Humble One Media said, Leon Parks, you might be onto something. Wow, very, very interesting. Ian Campbell said, damage control is needed promptly. Richard needs game under his belt. JT said, just chilling watches MB trying to make sense of a story that was placed in the Observer to make light of a situation or destination by Butler, but failed to tell the public the truth too. I'm not trying to make light. Listen, man, I'm not trying to make light. I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm not trying to make light of it because if it's hard to understand, it makes no sense baffle about it. It makes no sense baffle about it. So for those who are just coming in, I'm Jason said, wait military, 2 weeks from now, you will hear that the trial was successful. It can't be successful. It can't just pop out of the blues and be successful. Remember now that you have to remember now that anytime there's a trial going on and at a particular club and some issue or some talks of Wonder Kid pop up, the first thing, the media tends to grab onto it. The media tends to grab onto it. Because if I hear that Arsenal is having a trial with the under 21s and there's a Wonder Kid from Brazil who is participating in the trial, Chris Wheatley, all these guys, maybe all these guys would have promptly jumped on it and said, hey, and try bring up, they'll get all the necessary videos, bring up whatever, and you'll be able to see. This one, red flag, there red flag here. I'm being sarcastic. Jason Guna said, when the story broke, there was no comment from Newcastle anywhere that should have been a red flag. Visionary Alice said, so all of a sudden, everybody at Jamaica have links in England and people who they can call. How we never used them links before? That has some points. Stefan Ryan said, what's the deal? Alright, so let me read through the important aspect of the article, which everything is important, but most of it is just to give the article body. So this is the first thing. Let me read the first part of it. Newcastle under 21 boss Ben Dawson insists he had no idea over a reported imminent 2-week trial for Dujan Whisper Richards, or Dijon Richards. Just leave it at that. Let me read again. This is the quote coming directly from the coach. When asked about reports of a trial, Ben Dawson, which is the under 21 coach, told the reporter, this is exactly, unquote, no idea. I have read the same as you. I've read reports online, but I haven't had any indication from either Steve Harper, anybody in the recruitment team, that we have anybody coming in. At the time, I'm just planning what we got, and anybody from the under 18s we think can make the setup, we're going back in. Morning, Kwan. Kwan.
Yes, military.
Morning. What's your take on the situation?
All right. I have something to really say because I just arrived on this stream and I saw this situation. But what I have to say, when the gleaner or the observer on with this situation about whisper going on child, did it actually broadcast on Newcastle website that Dujan Richard from Phoenix or KC coming on a 2-week trial? Because what these professional club do whenever time a player coming on trial, they would put it out there.
No.
So the media could get it on.
It's not normally a thing what that clubs do, especially for the under 21s. They don't normally publicly broadcast these things in general. But you would have to see articles written by reporters that works in and around the club or report on the club. That's how you get idea of who are coming in, who's on trial. Just the same. That is how I saw reports of even Lamar Walker. Many people didn't know Lamar Walker was in Kimki, on trials, but many people didn't know. But that is how I saw it, because reports, there's always journalists who is in and around watching the training session, watching the trials, and that's how they have better understanding of who is there, what is happening, and the likeliness of persons that they will sign. So if you go about, you're trying to find the journalists that operates in and around the club, and if there's no reports around it, then you'll see that basically there isn't any there.
Yes, but that actually it's a similar thing. Somebody around the club have to know about it to really put it out there. Did anyone from the clubs
no, nothing from the club side. Nothing from the club side.
So people just speculating by what Butler said.
If there was something on the club side, I can guarantee you the head coach of the under 20s would not come out and said that he knew nothing of it.
Yes, so nothing pertaining. So it's obviously someone is lying us, because what happened in this world of football, people have link can get you to another link that can get you to maybe some top manager or so in a hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Butler have some link in UK who have a contact with a link to that.
All right. So most of the highlights. One second. Most of the highlights was covered via blogs or journalists, but the quotes were coming from the Observer. All those quotes, all those vlogs and those highlights that were done were coming strictly from the Jamaica Observer, where the report was firstly made public.
But to me, my personal view on this point, is like someone like Craig knows someone in UK which maybe have some contact to someone in the club, and they might in some conversation, and he said, send up the player, I can get him linked to somebody who can get him involved in the under 21 to do some training session, and maybe it can take from there and
all right.
see how things progress at the,
so
because
listen,
link.
Yeah, man, I understand where link is concerned, but listen to this, right?
Yeah.
If you have a recruitment team, the recruitment team is what work off the link. Because the recruiters, if I'm a recruiter, right? and
Yeah.
someone tell me about somebody else Pitney said that little youth is a good baller.
Yeah.
I would fall in the bracket of a recruiter. So I would also inform said, you know that we heard about. I would inform the head coach that who's going to be at the trials, who's going to be running the trials, said, you know that we were told about a particular player from such and such, and we are waiting that player. So the under 20 recruitment staff would have most definitely known about the situation.
Yes.
Because they are the one who is responsible for bringing the players in. So if the final person would have been the recruiting staff, he's the one who's going to bring him to the training session. If it's not one of the coaches, it would have to be recruiting staff, because they are the one who have control over these stuff, right? So it must mean that recruitment staff would have known all the players who are coming in. Can you imagine a player turn up on the day, coach don't know the player, recruitment staff don't know the player, they have never seen this player before. How did he arrive?
No, but he cannot go there. He cannot get involved in any training session, neither on the pitch, without the know about the situation. He couldn't be there in the first place, so he cannot get on the pitch. He wouldn't be able to get in the training session or nowhere near it. Only reporters, remember, whenever these clubs training, only reporters and certain people, maybe it's not open to even the public where people can come and watch it. Only some of the training session might open.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is
he get a pass.
But what I'm saying
so
is
no one at the club, as what you said, no one knew about it.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
No one knew about.
Listen to what I'm saying. The trials will be headed by two bodies. One, under 21 head coach, which is Mr. Dawson, and the recruitment staff. And if Mr. Dawson publicly come out and said he don't know about it, would you say that he's putting his own credibility on the line, and even his coaching staff credibility and his recruitment staff credibility on the line to come and tell a lie like that?
No, he couldn't just come out because it's a false. It would become a false accusation, and he gonna call in for doing such things. He can lose his job.
Exactly.
So no one cannot just. He can lose his job for really come out and tell a blatantly lie. Remember, it's now in the media of what he said. So no one. We have to go by what he said. No one knew about it. So how did he or Butler now come up with this idea in the first place?
That's a good question. That is a good question. But funny enough, no. Remember Butler said one of the top 5 clubs in England. The question is, did he specifically say Newcastle?
No, because that's what the argument was surrounding, when he said because I listened to him and he said a top 5 club, but he didn't specify. And then I went on here and other podcasts saying Newcastle. But
because the Observer reported Newcastle.
Yeah, but remember, Simon Preston, said a top 5, but he didn't specify. But the podcast now, by what Observer stated, it was Newcastle.
Then that is the reason why.
I asked myself and said, if Simon Preston said a top 5 club in England, and he didn't specify because no one know, Butler didn't really come out and say clearly which club he's going to. But Observer came with this statement.
Where the statement came from?
Get it from? Yeah.
Where that is the question.
I asked
Where did
myself
Newcastle?
that question. Yes, I even asked myself that question and said where, but nobody didn't really following up that part of conversation. I leave it right there. I didn't really continue with it.
Okay. All right, I understand.
If it is a top 5 club, it's a top 5 club. Not meaning like it's the top 5 which are doing the best at the moment, because where Newcastle is a bigger club than Liverpool is
No
not
man,
in
but
the
top
top 5 at the moment.
yeah, understood.
Yeah.
I think no, but
Instead
I
of
think
top
at the
5 club.
Ola. I think at the point in time we were speaking about the clubs who were in the top 5.
Oh,
That could be the
okay.
case. That
Yeah,
could be the case. So
yeah,
maybe that's where the Newcastle
yeah.
thing pop up. Maybe that's thing. So but bless up for calling here.
Yes, bless up. Yes,
All right,
okay,
bless up. People I just dropped back the number in the comment section. Big up 1-1. Massive respect, my brother. Alger said Butler said Newcastle on his show. Okay, interested. Tennessee said boy, oh boy. Guys, come on, guys. We have over 100 persons watching. I will not even reach 40 likes. January star. That's another little thing. Come on, people. It's free, no? It likes free. It's free. It's free. Really, really free. It helped me, people. I tell you, it helped me, man. Remember, we have bills to pay now. We like bill expensive, you know. When we turn on up a light, you know. So just hit the like button, man. See if we can run up the video, run up the likes. We do all I do, I cover all I charges them. And all we have to just do something free, which is hitting the like button. So we now do the free part and don't find it difficult in the free part. So imagine it. We have to spend money to make the content. One said, I went to sport in Lisbon. I went to the stadium, met with the vice chairman. We went there, went to where the under-19s were, preparing to train. And the vice chairman introduced me to the coach and said, he's training with you. Oh, interesting. So one said, listen to this, people. This is from one. I went to sport in Lisbon. I went to the stadium, met the vice chairman. We went to where the under-19s were, preparing to train. And the vice chairman introduced me to the coach and said, he is training with you. So now I say basically if we search up Jamaica Sport in Lisbon, we can find you. If we search up Jamaica at Sport in Lisbon, we can find it then, man. Let me jump back in the comment section. People see the phone lines open. Oh, no one said Whisper is good, so we'll get a breakthrough like Leon. But Butler is who he is. It was literally the same thing with the Pioneers. Jason said, so it's not impossible that he just doesn't know then. No, but Ununa say him went to the head coach. Just because the coach don't know, it doesn't mean it's not happening. However, after the experience of hearing a man say a man signed for Bayern and the coach not knowing, tell me it's probably lying. But the coach said not even his recruitment staff know about it. Not even his recruitment staff know about it. Not even his recruitment staff know about it. So it's a strange one. As I said, still the coach maybe don't know, but at least someone would know. At least someone would know. Alger said Butler said Newcastle on his show. Jason Gunnar said Observer only quoted Butler and he never said a club, so not sure where Newcastle came from. Yeah, the Newcastle aspect was quite a strange one. The Newcastle aspect was very, very strange. Tennessee said Owen, oh boy, oh boy. Travis, big up Travis Pesoy. Owen said Whisper is good, so he'll get a breakthrough like Leon. Or just read that. Just read something or Umland said, Unun, I expect better from you. If a trial was taking place, the coach would definitely know. Yeah, but this is a trial. If Hunun said this was training, we don't know the situation, but trial, remember say with trials, it's like some invitational aspect, So they at least know who is registered to come and participate in a trial. And Travis said, Wagwan, same thing he did with Leon Bailey. And Hunun said, no, it's definitely not impossible. Travis said, Lewis lies as usual. One media said probably that's the usual case, but it just making you aware. that it is possible. It happens. Agree, agree. Travis said that means that man is a fraud. Minasap said that. One Miller said, when the coach said he is not aware of any trials. Trial doesn't just happen randomly. These things are planned and organized. Oh. No man, let me reread that. Let me go and run through. Let me read it over, people. Let me read it over. Let's see if there is a trial participating. If there is a trial, because let me continue. Newcastle, let me read it over, people. Let's run through the article, people. We're gonna take our time to understand. Newcastle boss respond to trial talk for signing they could still make after deadline day. Jamaica prospect Dujan Richards is reportedly set to join Newcastle United for a 2-week trial in a move which was first reported by the Jamaica Observer. Let me continue. Newcastle United under 21 boss Ben Dawson insists he has no idea over a reported imminent 2-week trial for Dujan Richard Whisper. Or Dujan Richards. Let me take out the whisper. Just let's say whisper. What whisper? So I keep up. I don't know why they keep on I put the whisper at night, because I whisper nickname. But anyways. So basically said over a reported imminent 2-week trial. So this is not a trial for the club. It could be a trial for the player. So basically, it's not an open club trial, it would seem. It's a trial for the player. The Jamaican teenager attacker is said to have been granted a visa to travel to the UK as he bids to impress the Magpies academy staff. Richards currently plays with KC and Phoenix, and it was with that latter that Aston Villa star Leon Bailey began his career. The prospective Newcastle trialist earned his first senior call-up last month to join a training camp, having scored more than 30 goals for KC at the schoolboy level last season. Academy president confirmed Richard is set to trial with a top 5 team. He's set to trial with a top 5 team in the Premier League, with the Jamaica Observer claiming the 17-year-old's destination is Tyneside. The move would be the latest signing of Newcastle's determination to acquire rising stars from across the globe, with A-League wonderkid Gurang Cole joining in mid-season window. Now this is the coach. This is coming directly from the coach. Reports suggest Richard has already arrived in the country. Alright, so I'm not going to read that. Okay. Arrived in the country with his fortnight-long trial due to begin on Monday. However, so it's slated to begin on Monday. It is slated to begin on Monday, which is next week Monday, people. However, recently appointed under 21 boss Dawson insists he has not been made aware of a prospective temporary addition to his squad. This is what now. Let's listen keenly. When asked about reports of a trial, listen to this. When asked about reports of a trial, Dawson told the Chronicles. So basically saying that is there a trial going on? Did you hear about the reports of a trial taking place? He said, no idea. I have read the same as you. I've read reports online, but I haven't had any indication from either Steve or anybody in the recruitment team that we have anyone coming in. At the minute, I'm just planning with what we've got, and anyone from the under 18s we think can make the step up when we're back in. Alright, so Newcastle is set to play. They're set to play from what? On the 13th, they're set to play. The under 20 is set to play Leeds United in the Premier League 2 on the 13th of February. on the 13th of February. So, the major issue is, where did the Newcastle thing pop up? Remember now, in that video I said that I know that New Whisper had some connection with Tottenham Hotspurs. I know that there's some connection with Tottenham Hotspurs. So the Newcastle one for me was alright. So let me say, I think I can go back to that video and highlight in the video where I said that there's some aspect of Slick Media said Charles at Spurs today. Oh, okay, interesting. Interesting. Is that being confirmed though? Is that being confirmed? Where can we confirm that? Is that being confirmed? Because I know that they have some level of connection. That's what I know, but very, very strange one. Slick Media said so Slick said I'm on the ground. Okay, interesting. Greenwood case drop in Armalate. The case drop is oh no, and said the plan wasn't for him to sign for in England. I guess it's for him to be known around Europe. Slick Media said he's doing quite well, so that's very good. DeAndre Elliott said Smith have to happen cause something have to happen cause you work very hard. Agree. Teddy Lee said pure mix up. Big up Teddy. Big up Teddy. Travis said from the coach, you know about a child, nothing no go so. So it's a CB2 light. Morning, Teddy Lee. Guys, we have people. Come on, people. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes over 100 now, people. We have a few more minutes to go. Teddy Lee, what going, bro?
Yeah, my man, I see the discussion we are going, you know, I'm confused. So, how are really going?
Yeah, so the Newcastle under 20 boss said he has no idea about trials, any trials taking place. The youngster.
Yeah, man, I know all of that, man. But I say, like, why? That means him the overseas for real?
Yeah, man, he's over there right now, man. He's over there right now. I saw him watch him story, man, doing a whole training session and something.
Weird, training weird.
In England. He's in England.
Yeah, man, but I hate it. Well, I don't know, this too, I just say Craig Butler, them have a cup, because I think the people themselves on Mr. Butler podcast, even though deny the Observer story about Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, like, they need to clarify whether I must say maybe I'm more than one club in there got trial for this now. I would say we don't want the youth career, like, you know, we have to be careful how them handle the youth career. And this all, people now going to believe it. Mm-hmm. You know? So I think they have to clear, they have to either come out to the podcast or clear this situation. I understand agents can kind of hype players in terms of that, but this is another way. Mm-hmm. As we said, I think the coach knew, don't they? The under 21 coach knew? No,
man, not new, man. He's recently appointed, but he's been there a good while now, about a couple of months now.
Oh, so even if him didn't know, I think the staff would give him the name of the players. So
yeah, but if a trial if a trial is taking place, but remember, if a trial is taking place, he would have most known about a trial.
Yeah.
He'd have most known about a trial.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
But as Slick Media said, it's not Newcastle. Slick Media says it's actually Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah, but why Craig Butler never denied? Remember other people, why him never tell the Observer, say, the Observer don't carry him stories, so why him never tell the Observer that? Mm-hmm. I mean, can bet people can splice clip where people say Newcastle, so...
Yeah, someone said he said Newcastle. Someone said he said Newcastle.
So as far as him that know Newcastle, like, obviously, what go on? So, but, like, you need to do things better, because 2022 3 within, I know. Like in the past, people are sitting, so you need to clear up this situation. And
as we say, we hopefully best want him go Spurs or Newcastle,
Mm-hmm.
but this will look good, and we know so that art that media side, I think incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So
No man, this interview was done directly with the coach, you know. These are media persons who work, like the person who get the privilege to go interview the coaches and such.
Yeah.
So these are direct quotes.
Yeah.
So
and you couldn't get no direct line to Butler to call him.
Not at all. Not my thing that.
No, for clear the story, kind. It make the Jamaica Observer look bad and others are look well,
Mm-hmm.
you know. As we say, hope for the people I say tear. When I tear down, I say that one first. Yes, me and I pass my question signs of people they are talk about Mr. Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
But as we say, give him time. And I'll be like other people I say, Ray, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But give him time. But as we say, we are like for the Euro go play under 20 in a Europe.
All right. Well, Slick Media. You know? Slick Media. That's my Instagram. Just shot me one and two pics. Let me see what's happening. Slick Media. I just dropped my Instagram link in the comment section. Just shot me one and two pictures so we can. So you don't have to shot me a picture of yourself. Just shot me what's happening, what is taking place. Definitely. Tuyen said could.
We need to get an interview with Tottenham Hotspur Club or somebody. Reach out to one of the top vloggers. I don't know, but we're not going to pictures and them thing there right now. We need some more kind of advice from pictures. We need confirmation from either media house. So say Tottenham Hotspur before we say Tottenham in Maguire. So we don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Or we don't know, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I beg you, please, as of like, just find out what really are going behind the scene. You know?
Yeah, man. But as we said, as Slick Media said, he's on the ground and he's watching what's happening. So, to know, we have to listen.
Ask Mr. Slick his affiliation to Mr. Butler. I'm not growing, I'm not beat nobody, but I think everybody know Mr. Butler have loyalists in terms of people comment. So people are, so we don't know what is Mr. Slick. What's his name?
Slick Media.
Slick Media. As Mr. we not question him if him wrong or right now, but we understand people have them bias toward Mr. Butler, so therefore
back him talk.
People against Butler too, but people we need some more things from. I'm saying underground, so obviously maybe my travel with the team. I don't know. So we need some more evidence still, you know.
Alright, bless up, man. Bless up.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So Slick Media said he's actually sending some videos right now, at the moment. So he said, I'm still waiting. I haven't seen anything pop up in my IG as yet. So I haven't seen anything pop up on my IG as yet. So still waiting to see that aspect of it. And I already dropped the IG pictures, the IG link. I already dropped the IG link. All right, so I was just checking some stuff, people. Taj Mahal said, "Is the Slick Media personnel credible?" I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we would have to see. We'd have to see. Javon plays a man said, "MG if he interview Tottenham." Javon plays said, "That is true. I don't think any top club holds open trials in England. They will take individual players on trials, though. Usually, when you get scouted, you don't just sign straight away. That's true." North London base. Riquelme, did he just say Tottenham wayside? Unseen said, wouldn't big up. Dust Fear said, don't send the video with him training with Kyle. That won't testify people's doubt. That won't satisfy people's doubt. Humble One Media said, MG Sports, that's a fake page, bro. He's just spreading lies. Okay, interesting. Says a fake page. But me tell you, if you send me via IG, me not see nothing by IG all now. Me not see nothing by IG. You can send a one picture. You can send a small video. We not see any of that. So, we don't understand. Also. Images of him in the gym now at the Brentford training ground. That well done. Slick Media, you just said that you were at Tottenham. Well, you weren't at all. You just said Slick Media. Let me see if I can find the comment. Let me see if I can find the comment. In delete the comment. Charles Percy there. Not Newcastle. Let me see. I'm on the ground. You're on the ground. He's doing quite well. So may I read back your comments and Slick Media. He's doing quite well. You delete. I don't know that. I don't remember that it did. Newcastle scouts are here watching as well. Interesting. So you're speaking about right now. Spurs, Brentford, Arsenal, and Newcastle are all watching his training today. Interesting. Interesting. North London base. You're saying a lot in Slick Media. You're saying a lot. But how you reach a Brentford now? When me can't find in comment. I can't send videos. You can send pictures, snap pictures of the scout standing and watching him then. Or behind him. Snap something like that. You just say I send videos. Me just drop my number in the comment section, which is my WhatsApp is available. You can WhatsApp me them. If the videos are not sent, you can WhatsApp me a picture. But we have to work over here right now. This is what we have on the table. That's what we're gonna work. That's what we're working with. Big up, Ryan. Big up. Stefan Ryan said chopping all over. Ansi said hello, Slick Behave yourself. Taj Mahal. Thus first said videos, no images, waste of time. Anyways, the hopes the people get this opportunity. Obline said, Humble One Media said Slick Media only have 5 subscribers and nothing on his channel is associated with England or even football. That's a fake page. No, you have a people who don't really do nothing on their page. So let us have the page. So first he said he was at Tottenham, then he said Brentford. Each of his move. He's teleporting. He is teleporting. Slick Media, you have to show you, we don't see no media, we don't see no picture, we don't see nothing at all. I have WhatsApp, you have everything. Come on. You have everything. You have our WhatsApp, you have our IG. And you're saying shh. So if you don't have the information, if you don't have the facts, Slick Media, don't come and assume. Bantan said, how do we even know he's in England at this point? Yes, he's in England. He's in England, man. On the Dixon said, we just have to hope it was a mistake from Newcastle. Nico G said, yo, MG, I threw him there at Brentford. Interesting. So he's at Brentford and no longer at Tottenham. He's at Brentford and no longer at Tottenham. So initially he was at Tottenham and now he's at Brentford. Very, very conflicting, right? Or maybe me can't read still. Slick, just trying to be slick. Vinny Congo said the man I use Star Trek transport assistant. Giovanni Play said just saw Benzema talking to Whisper, saying Whisper is a heir to his throne at Brentford. Hey, Giovanni Play, nobody out there trolling, man. Brentford is not a top 5 club. Agree with that. MG, what's going on, bro? Big up Soul Cry. Did Butler got something wrong? Shamar first said that's some joke thing. 17 said, boss Uno must put him at Brentford. Jedi said, look like Whisper and him get a time machine. Wunun said, some people must wish the internet was never invented. People could just lie through their teeth before. Some people acting like it's still them pre-internet times. Foreign Spider said the title on CB channels says Newcastle. Oh. And Revan Bennett said, check him if he over Arsenal. Yeah, would I take him at Arsenal youth system right now? Would I take him at the under 18s, under 21s? So I would take him there. So Javon Play said maybe they went men top 5 in League 1. I thought of JT la calling. Big up JT la Wagwan. Bro, you might be on mute.
Okay, hello, is this Military Guna? MSG Sports?
It could be.
Could possibly. All right, this is Jay Taylor calling in, just getting ready to get your fans all riled up. yeah. So, as you see, watching the show, but saw the article, and I just, I got so much bashing Military on Ryan's channel for when I was explaining to people how tryouts work in Europe and in England. I will just explain it again on your show, Military. Mm-hmm. When you go on a tryout at a major club, you're not there to try out with the team that's already set. You're going to try out against players who are trying out as well.
Trials. But yes. The coach said there's no trials.
That's exactly, but I already said I knew this was, listen, the Observer is no longer credible as well. The Observer is just a newspaper that runs ads and articles that are paid by individuals. It's just like an Instagram page where you just pay them to post anything you want them to post. So I was trying to explain to the fans the difference with being scouted and going on trials. When you're scouted, you join up with the team. Like if he was scouted, he would have joined up with the under 20s, and he would keep playing in training with them. If he's good enough, they then put him in the squad, or they place him in the reserve as a developing player. A lot of these clubs will have invitational tryouts, but when they have invitational tryouts, you're only trying out against other players who are trying out, and they maybe narrow it down to 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. So I was saying on the show that I thought this was very abrupt. That Whisper, it just jumped out. Whisper is going to try out at Newcastle right now. That was just, it doesn't make sense. And I was just trying to explain to the football fans that there are protocols and how these people do things in a structured manner. You see me? We still have to get proper insurance. When you're going out even on a trials, you have to get health insurance, because the club is not picking up your health insurance because you're not a part of the team as yet. And those things, a lot of money if you do that too as well, Military. Mm-hmm. Again, he went straight to England, as they said. People need to understand, England is not in the EU as yet. So Whisper is also going to need what's called a Schengen visa to now enter the Schengen zone, which is Europe.
No, I was told that, remember that the reports came out that the visa that he was starting that out. So my assumption is that could be started out.
Yeah, but it also said that he left for England on the day that he was supposed to go for the interview for the Schengen visa.
You sure?
So which one of these? Brother, let me just say this to you, Military. Mm-hmm. What Mr. Butler and Richie Ryan needs to understand is this. This is not the age or the time when players like Leon Bailey was taken to Europe and we weren't like, the YouTube hawks wasn't on the internet tracking everything Craig Butler did. Craig Butler need to understand that now it's 2023 and anything he do right now is going to be under the microscope. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just coming out and say things and Jamaican fans eat it up, he's going to realize quickly that he's going to dig a hole for himself. He's going to ruin him credibility like this. And that's all I kept saying. Why can't Craig Butler just tell it like it is? You know what I mean? The same thing. Richie Royal came on Ryan's show and said to me, it's recorded that the reason why Whisper didn't make the under 20 is because he had a knee, he was injured.
He had a knee. Well, right. Let me tell you, for that case, I went the last time I saw him at the under 20, I saw him with a fat right knee. I'm gonna say that, but yes. people me say me don't know me a chat so.
But guess what Richie Royal did right after? Richie Royal came out right after when Craig Butler started saying the JFF are hold on him players them and why whispering at the team. Richie Royal came out and changed him out and said that the JFF are fight Whisper. So me I said Richie Royal need to just shape his own path, take the lead with his son and what information is going out there. Because think about this, Military. Mm-hmm. Craig Butler doing fake marketing to the Jamaican fans. How does that help Whisper? Just tell me, please.
No, it more of it damage him inside of Jamaica than anything else.
I don't see the sense. Why would he put these stories out? Same thing I asked Richie Raya. Richie, what was the reason for Whisper to go on a nightly fix interview? If like, just tell me. He went on an entertainment show. What is the reason for this?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't understand that as well.
Richie Royal said it's marketing. I went over insight of the young man, who he is, and he gets to talk. Craig Butler take over the interview by start talking about Kyle and Lee and Daly again and why Kyle. It's always like that. It's always like that. And I said that Richie Royal them will never agree with me, but he needs to take charge and watch what's going out there, because Craig Butler, his methods is not needed, brother. His method. And I also said that in military before I did the show, that Craig Butler and Richie Royal is going to run into problems, because Craig Butler is not a registered agent. He uses a third-party agency to sign the players, and then there's a cut for him as a manager. So I want to know, what cut does Richie Royal get as a father? How does the money sharing come in? Problem half it in a hit. That's me see them thing from early military. Problem half it in a hit. Because Richie Royal go look on you and say, well, me know my son, me help out with my son's career. Craig Butler did develop the player and get him to a certain level, but what am I getting paid? Because when Whisper signed the contract, I know Richie Royal account the money are going up.
It's the way I say.
so when he turns 18, so me say, I was just telling the fans that it just looks like this thing was shaping up to be a problem, because Craig Butler always had players where either them father go dump him off on him and him have full authority over them. But Whisper has a strong father behind him. So it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. And you know, military money will mash up any friendship, brother.
Yeah, true.
Money will mash up any friendship. I was just telling the fans them are gonna always dub me as a Craig Butler hater. But I always say to them, my main problem with Craig Butler is he's allowed to come on YouTube and say anything and nobody question things. And some of the things that he said is just flat out untrue. I will say that in front of him. Face are behind him anywhere, because it can be proven on the internet. This is, you know what I mean? This is no longer when we can say, Dante, go in the draw, they go take out the email. I'll make a show. No, we don't need Dante to go take out the email, Mr. Butter. We can find these things are online, and we can check the club's actual website. We can look for articles that will state, just like you pull up an article right now. How is Whisper going in on a tryout, which the manager is not aware? The manager said he's working with what he has, and he's thinking about players coming up from the under 18. And I'm thinking, how are you going to go try out with the regular team? That just doesn't work in Europe. Tryouts are for players trying out against other players who are trying out.
That's a trial.
That's a trial.
That's a trial.
We try out at 20 and we cut it down to 4 or 5. And I was just trying to explain to them that being scouted is different. You want to be scouted, because when you're scouted and you come in, you almost have a foot in the door already. Only thing can happen military are you hurting yourself by not picking up the system quickly enough. You're not training well, or you're not acclimatizing to the conditions. Then them say it's not working, them either let you go. But if them see you have potential and you're not gonna make the first team, they say, okay, we keep you in the developmental reserve.
And if the head coach would come out and said, if the head coach come out and said this, that he's not aware of a trials, it must mean that there was no trials.
Oh, but which club is having trials right now, bro? Which club is having trials right now? People need to look
Slick media said trials are going to Brentford.
Isn't it? And Brentford, let me just say this, military. Brentford don't have tryout for youth players at Brentford, my brother.
Huh?
The feeder club for Brentford is here in Denmark, in Shelland, in North Shelland. That's their feeder club. Whisper trying out for Brentford. Whisper would be in Denmark right now.
Through the feeder club.
It's through the feeder club, bro. The owner of Brentford is the guy who owns the feeder club here in Denmark.
Okay, interesting.
That's why there's so many Danish players on Brentford. So they're not gonna just take Whisper if they didn't scout him. This military, you gotta point this out to the fans. It's different from trying out than being scouted.
Yeah, I agree. No, I know that because if I own a club and I'm in the scouting department and I see a player and I said this player is ready, and I contact the manager and said, manager, I found a player. Because the manager employed me means that he has so much trust in me and my ability to pick out talent. He said, bring him, come. There's nothing that won't be a trials. I will be participating with the club. I'll be joining the club because I was scouted. Trials is a different matter. With trials now, trials are normal open door thing where people who are even scouts, I said, okay, I'm scouting you for a trials. I'm starting to come participate in a trial, but there are different levels to it. Look at this now. So there's an open trial. It means that people from all walks of the world can come participate, come register and participate in a trial. Exactly like what going on Mount Pleasant just the other day. You have all different clubs and people coming to participate at the open trials at Mount Pleasant. Yes, it's open, but it's not free. You have to pay to participate. That a lot of people don't know. Now, with the open trials, you're gonna go up against people from all walks of the world, and from then they will select who they see look fit and ready to make that step. Then they said, okay, you can go over that side. We are going to consider these 4 or 5 persons because they look above the norm, or they look way above the ordinary individuals, and they select them. I said, okay, you guys will be able to train with the whatever team. But if it's direct scouting, you are going to go straight into their system, like i.e. Ziminis was scouted. Ziminis gone in the under 21 system right now because he was scouted. And a child Ziminis gone over there for. He's scouted and gets signed. He was scouted and signed. So it's quite different, and I 100% agree and understand where I come from.
And these top clubs, military, these top clubs don't have open trials. They have invitational trials. Because you don't just walk off of the street, go to an open tryout at Liverpool, bro. It's an invitational tryout. It's like they're not gonna just have a deal with the whole England show up and them have to scan through them players. It's like they pick and invite players based on their agents and their clubs and people who have connection. I would understand if ISPA was going to an invitational tryout. And the reason why I let people know this, military. I'm a host when I'm on YouTube, but I'm a fan when I'm in the comment section. I'm a fan of your channel. I'm a fan of Ryan. Them people have to understand that when I'm in the comment section, I'm just like any fan in the comment section, brother. I'm just gonna voice.
Reverend Benny said, remember we see Kyle signed contract until the club come out and said them don't know about that. All right. So, but in the same sense, if we should take it away from the old aspect of it. Now, I'm hoping that behind all of this smoke screen, I'm really hoping that there is something genuine there for the young man. Because I don't want all of this barrage of things that happen and the young man not have something to put in footpan. I'm hoping that there's something set in stone for him. I really want something to be set in stone for him because it makes no sense. All this nice and issues and I don't know what terminology to use. I'm hoping that something is set in stone for him because he deserves it. He works extremely hard. I know him. I've seen him train. And he trains extremely hard. Aggressively hard.
Military, nobody on YouTube can discuss whether or not Whisper is a top prodigy. Like, we can all move past that right now and know that the youth is a top prodigy. We've seen he proved his worth. He's a top prodigy, bro. He's there. He's above the rest in his class. We can pass that. What we are, I try to tell the fans them that the way how Craig Butler is approaching it, it has more negatives for the player. It's not like music where you just say, oh, publicity is good publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity in football. In what way?
Not really. It can tarnish you. In football, it can tarnish you. It's in music, it can make you big. Because publicity, the media, publicity make you big. Foolishness, correct, it make you big. But in football, just like Mustafi, everyone here say Mustafi not good. No club no want him. Everybody here say no good, no club no want him. But if everybody here say this young man is good, I do think it's going to drive a lot of interest though. It will drive a lot of interest.
You know where Whisper is going to start picking up traction, MG, is going to be in Europe.
I think he's picking up traction already.
Yeah, I think he's going to pick up traction in Europe because you see...
I think he has picked up traction already.
Yeah, you see, England is a different ball game, brother. England, unless you're exceptional, England want you to prove yourself in Europe, and then they carry you come. Either you go to Italy, France, Belgium, or somewhere, and then them pay the money and you bring it.
Bro, let me tell you.
Really
let me tell you, bro. I was at Captain Earthborough Center. For those who don't know, let me tell these people. For those who don't know, many times players come from in England, train about Captain Earthborough Center. You have many family members who participate in football and them come and them whatever. Because media Captain Earthborough Center and me do up there and so on youth from Tottenham. Now Tottenham under 21s are trained. And I was surprised. I said, I was to myself, why am I train here, sir? It's not from Jamaica. His family is not associated with Jamaica. But his father came on vacation and he came down with his father. So and him try keep fit.
Yeah. It's just like you find a field and you have an organization.
But hold on, let me tell you the truth is. The truth is, he's not exceptional. He was not exceptional, but he's a part of the under 21 system. He's not exceptional. I have seen him, his controlling is poor, his awareness is poor, he can't kick the ball properly, in body movement is poor.
But what position you have to understand?
Right winger. He was a right winger.
Okay, it was not all players in academies are the best.
Good. That is what happened, right? That's what happened. No. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's a notion that once you're in academy, once in England academy in England, it automatically means you're better than the rest. Or more than likely you're better than the rest. No, I'm telling you.
It's just your home, bro. It's just your home. You grew up and maybe you're down the road from the field.
Good, and your parents can afford it. And your parents can afford it. Remember that many of these players in academy is because their parents can afford it. No, the exceptional talents are who the academy sought to go out and get them and bring them in and finance it themselves.
That's when when we say again military, that's when you are scouted.
Yes, the exceptional talents.
That's what they pay people for. They pay top people who go out and scout you. And they, listen, when you're scouted, they're not calling you in camp to see what you can do, brother. They might call you in camp to see how you fit into what they are doing. Can you acclimatize and how fast you can progress? And then they have to make the decision on you. And like just like a Junior Flemings, they brought in Junior Flemings. He was scouted. He got the deal, but then they kept him in the team, put him on the reserve. They sent him down to the second team. Now they send him on loan because they're constantly evaluating the talent and seeing how is this talent going to work out for us. Maybe we're going to have to cut ties with him, or let's give him a little more time, get him some playing time. When you're on there on trials, brother, and your foot broke, some man just lift you up on one thing and your parents, them Africa, you go to hospital by yourself.
And they're done with them.
By themselves. Yeah, and then done with it. That's not their fault. It was just a kid who came and tried. But what I'm saying is, no, when Whisper get to Europe, they're going to take him more serious. Because you see, Europe, Europe take chances on top prodigies more and invest in them like Germany and Belgium and them places, hoping to get that big contract for you after a while. England mostly want products that are close to the finished product. You know, if you're talented, I keep talking about the kid, Mano or Manu or whatever his name, the young kid on the bench for Manchester United. That's a top kid. And Ten Hag, the people must say, Ten Hag, why you can't give him a 5 minute? Ten Hag, I said, these are the same fans who are going to say, when I give him 5 minutes, it doesn't look good. He's not ready. So let him stay around the team. Let him learn and let him progress. Because people don't understand. It's a big league. I come out and said, I saw why Leon Bailey was getting injured. When he beat some players, he hold on playing football, and them just come slap on a hard tackle upon him. You see, the last man we slap on a hard tackle upon Leon Bailey is Martinez from Manchester United. And I swear to God, say Leon Bailey learned from that lady.
Protect him. Because Leon not protect himself well.
Yeah, because Leon Bailey we have beat a player and was trying to just salad back the man again. Yeah. Like with some road ball thing. But that hard tackle when we see Manchester United, Martinez slap on Leon Bailey and him go down. We see Leon Bailey is probably averaging like getting the most crosses in the box right now in the entire league.
You can now hold on it again. I say, hey, now hold on this, you know.
No. And that's we ask Leon Bailey if you do when I play for Jamaica. Simplify the game, bro. You're great already. When you beat a man down the wing with your speed, it just look better, Leon, when you're dropping at the box. Make somebody else on the team make the mistake. Yeah. But if the coach keeps seeing you doing something good and turn over the ball, it's cancelling what you just did good. It's actually a negative play. Because you did beat a player, you got into position, but you lost the ball and put the team back under pressure. Why not put the cross in and blame the next striker who wasn't in position to get on the end of the header?
Alright, bro. Bless up for calling. I prepare for cut off. You know, I know for me show them not really long.
Alright.
Yeah, man, bless up. Alright, so that was J Taylor, people. You know, most of them always are beating, but I say you go. Anyways, where is the? I can't remember my name. I went turn. I'm gonna see me hide away. What go on? I never can find back in people. I not see about the person who come in the comment section. Slick, where's Slick? Yeah, Slick. Where's Slick? Slick hide out. How long now said Slick said chat to you a quick. Slick, yeah. Top Star said this caller hate everything around Butler. But Top Star, you have to understand, say everyone have their own opinion. Once you're not disrespecting the person, once you're not outrightly being abusive, it's good to hear their opinion. They're not abusive. They're not disrespecting the person. It's good to hear other people's opinion. Stefan Wright says, "Slick me that gun, brother." Arky said, "Some of us just sensitive because on a rate curry goat and ballers that can't even make it in USL." Me no know what you mean by that. Cubed. I mean, I understand what you mean by that. South Cry said this caller was spot on. It make a lot of sense, man. He bring across some great points. You can't deny with it. At the end of the day, that is the reason I saw the article. I got it from Reese, and I said I'm definitely gonna do a show on it. Because the truth is, this needs clarity. We need to understand what is happening. We need to understand what is happening and to see the direction where this is going. And I don't want the case in which they send a young man overseas and there's this whole level of confusion on him. So I'm really hoping that this one works out for him. Hopefully, if it's Tottenham, if it's Newcastle, do your thing, my bro. Do your thing, you whisper. Do your thing and try your best. Get something out of it. Because at the end of the day, this is you. This is what you want. This is your journey. This is your journey and stuff. So, anyways, people. B Douglas said, "RQ, people like you are a big." Yes, man. Investor said, "MG, if you need clarity, why not go to the source that is correct?" But this is clarity. Event story, this is clarity. This is 100% clarity. This is coming from the coach of Newcastle. This is clarity. Who are the top players Jamaica's producer can start in any top 5 league weekly other than Leon Bill that was trained in Belgium and came through that system? Whisper is an exception. You know Kaim Paris, man? In R-Cube, you know Kaim Paris? Do you know Kaim Paris? And Bala Kick said he's not dissing Butler, he's just asking the question that nobody wants to ask at all. You can. So we have Seymour Anderson. Blessing morning, Mr. Anderson.
Yes, up and running.
Bless
yes.
up, man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the situation?
So, well, it's not a year and a year now. I mean, one say, we don't know the truth. It's just like we have to stand there and say, hope for the best for the baller.
Mm-hmm.
The baller we are talking about. We're not talking about the manager who are in caretaker or the baller, the baller, we don't want the baller get stagnant and understand about 17, so one of the best for the baller. Understand, I want the baller to develop and
100%.
The baller to focus on anything on top of the drama and the days of our life thing, football. It's me I say football. Yeah, so some man don't in a comment like Travis and them man, I say boy, not no good come from here. I remember in the days, because we watch football for 90, and we remember in the days when Claude Davis and Stu Pease and manager they come from straight to Jamaica. When I ask them things, so we question, and when a man say talent that Jamaica, me first always question it. Me first I question it because I say, back in the days, we see Teddy Johnson and them man there left straight to Jamaica. Right now we can't get a baller. Right now we're in League One.
Mm-hmm.
Even League One we can't send a baller right now. We don't want to talk about ratings and them things. We see baller still struggle in a tier 15, tier 20 league in Europe. See where baller come back a yard. We see baller struggle in Canada. So we say, what we are questioning now? That's why we question the man's talent. We cannot question anything right now because before talent and they might go somewhere and they might stay and they make career.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So I don't we don't eat the ball a yard, but anytime a man wants to chica we have, the man does say talent, I want the talent and we look at it and say, wait, man not talk about them, we not see talent to move. Mm-hmm. We see not we not see talent to win. Our club team they must struggle so. So it's either we go backwards and we stagnant or someone move then.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the Dominican League move, the Asian League move, them Asian poorer than Jamaica.
But why those players are more interested in coming to Jamaica to come play?
No, I mean, so usually, so because a player left from 80, meaning what? A player have an ambition, he want to travel, he must want to see what's available over there.
May I ask you a question?
You have a lot of Jamaican guys said no shot. We used to have Jamaican go and send kids and leave. I know a friend leave Jamaica go send kids and leave to play.
May I ask you a question? Would you say talent is in England?
Talent is everywhere, man. It's Bermuda, it's Barbados, everywhere talent is, man.
Talent is in Jamaica as well?
Yeah, but we're not asking that, but we are saying...
No, man. But remember, no. I want clarity first. Because I said talent is everywhere, which includes Jamaica, right?
Everywhere. Yeah.
Good. Now, when last England win a major competition, the national team attack?
That's not enough talent. They win now U20 and U17.
No, I talk for the senior team, man. The senior team attack, man. When last
they qualify for World Cup. They have been qualifying for World
No, man. That's a given for a big nation. Well, that's a given for a big nation like that.
But Italy never qualified.
No, man. But it should be a given. But Italy never qualified for a World Cup. Does that mean Italy not a talent?
No, but I said nothing is a given. There's nothing guaranteed.
Thank you very much. So, we'll get to a point now. Let me show you this, right? England qualified for World Cup on a repetitive basis. Them for years they haven't won. The major team they haven't won a major title. The man team they haven't won a major title for years. They haven't. Italy now qualify for World Cup. Didn't Italy win the Euros?
Yeah, but all right.
I never Italy beat England in the Euros final. No, but no. More understand. Eh?
No, we want qualify.
No, this is what I tell you. But what I'm saying is this: even Italy never qualified for the World Cup. Agree. Agree. Only one person can win.
Can qualify.
Only one person can win. But look who, even that is the case. Argentina won the World Cup. Look who beat Argentina on that journey to winning the World Cup.
But I mean, I say.
And also, we are just a year ago or 2 years ago, we beat this.
No position of winning no World Cup.
No, but no, this is no. More understand what me try to say. The same thing we beat Argentina. We beat them a few years.
You go wide now, man.
No, man. No. All right. What we are talking this. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. As you mentioned, that nothing at all is given. Not because we have talent necessarily means that we are entitled to be playing at these or that places. We are not. We are not. Just the same, and not because England have so much talent necessarily means that they are going to win the World Cup. Not because in Italy have so much talent. Just listen, please.
You've gone too far, man.
Just listen, why listen?
We're gone. Stay in our region, man.
All right, I'm going to say in Jamaica. I'm going to say in Jamaica. I'm going to say in Jamaica then. Not because we are talented means we're going to turn up and beat USA. Not because we're talented means we're going to turn up and beat Mexico. In the CONCACAF region, right? Not because USA talented means they're going to turn up and beat Mexico. Not because Mexico talented means they're going to turn up and beat USA. That's not how football goes. Everything in football.
Those teams are close. They're close, man. Those teams are close.
Everything in football is relative.
Yeah, but those teams are close to each other. It's just like Argentina can beat Brazil, Brazil can beat Argentina.
I can ask you a question.
But we
Who?
Close to Mexico now, USA.
You follow Jamaican football, though. You follow Jamaican football, though. Who in Jamaica? Tell me the one of the most talent. Tell me the three most talented youths in Jamaica, under 18 in Jamaica.
Satrell, youth from JC centre back. Satrell from the school. I forgot Stats. He said you what you talk about now.
Whisper.
Whisper. And the defender, short defender, what he has saying can't play centre, but can't play CDM.
All right.
Plus, yeah.
So, you ever heard the name Christopher Ainsworth?
Military.
No, man. Why you answer my question, man? Just as you see me ask the question. All right. You give me three names. All right. So you know, just tell me if you know a person or not. You know a person or not? Good. Christopher Ainsworth don't play. Christopher Ainsworth don't play Premier League. Don't play schoolboy football. Premier League game play. The Cavaliers. Week in, week out. Premier League. Week in, week out. And the question is Premier League a higher level than schoolboy football?
Yeah. Look more PSC. Look more technical.
More physical as well.
More aggression.
Yeah.
Look more physical.
So, would you say that if Ainsworth just plays?
Schoolboy football easier to watch and easier for the eye. I don't know why.
No, because it's more you have more attachment to it. It's not necessarily say easier to watch.
It's easier to watch. Schoolboy football is easier to watch. Ask anybody.
No, man.
Right?
No.
It's easier to watch and the eye. They take instruction better than the.
I'm tell us no.
The grown up don't take instruction.
Listen, man. Listen. Up and running. How much schoolboy football match you watch last year? You have a Sports Max app. So what happened with Sports Max not show it? No, that's how.
I put in the chat. One PC who show them easier for the eye. Put in the chat.
Me not have to put in the chat. There's very few people. Listen, man. There's very few people in the, listen. There's very few people in the comment section who watch JPL. So how them go compare them? It's about entertainment. You know, so you can name out. May I ask that question? Which community you come from? St. Mary. Which JPL team you have little support for? You like?
Mobile United when the name before the name change.
All right, fine. Well, we don't stray too far. All right. Mobile, me can ask that question. Can you name the 11 starters from Mobile United?
No, not
All right, good. Hold on. We're not going to further from that. All right. Question. Which schoolboy football team do you support?
Yeah, we got fan talent.
No man, just no man. Listen, man.
Me no support no team. Me not a team.
We should have made it follow up as if you like the team there.
No, me follow. Alright, me tell you, it's anything anyway Lenny there. Support Lenny team them and Clarendon team. Clarendon always produce some quality.
Good. Me can ask that question now. Can you name 5 Clarendon College ballers?
Name thing you talk about, man. You can quiz come. We are talking about talent.
No, man. Yes, listen, man. Listen.
Reggae Boyz from Barbados, Radley Jack from St. Louis,
Yeah,
big ball and I Carabella.
All right. So this is what I'm saying, right? This is what. But you're not understand now.
Everybody produce talent, brother. Talent is everywhere.
Just listen to them.
Like a one-second produce talent. Talent is everywhere. Radley Jack, Reggae Boyz.
Just listen to me and say, no, man. Just listen. All right. Me can't talk now, right? All I'm saying is.
So yeah, sir.
The discussion I try to prove to you is that when you said that schoolboy football is easier to watch than JPL, and I said there's a reason for that. There's a reason for it, and the reason is most persons have a stronger affiliation to the school team rather than to the Premier League team.
I rate Portmore, man, for hazard days.
Say you rate Portmore more than rate Clarendon College. So how you know watch some Portmore United game then?
If you not come, this is in Jamaica, then if you not understand.
No man.
Watch it for them.
You watch all the Portmore United game for any season start?
The last game I watched at Jackson, I went Mount Pleasant with the yard and Mount Pleasant player. Mount Pleasant get aside 4, 5 college union.
But but me ask if you watch all of the Portmore TV game.
You don't watch all that game, man. You don't watch all that game, man. Nobody don't watch all that game.
No man, me talk about the TV. Listen now. Did you watch all of the TV games for Portmore United?
When we can.
You can, but you don't. You never.
When we can.
When you can. Alright, good. But you try best to see the Clarendon College game them, don't?
When we can see him way.
Okay. Understand. But what I'm saying is this here, is that real schoolboy football and JPL is more to do with affiliations than anything else. Because you're more affiliated with the school than with the community. Me not ask in the chat because this is something we know. This is something we know. And me not ask in the chat. You have people who live in you have people who live in a jungle who don't support Arnett, but they support Charlie Smith. And they watch every game of they got every Charlie Smith game, but then don't go on jungle match. You have way more people when they go on school. Listen. Just listen. When they go on schoolboy football game, it is pack. It's all about affiliation. Listen to me and say now. You watch more English Premier League than La Liga. La Liga play better football than English Premier League. But La Liga is more entertaining. Wrong or right?
No, EPL more entertaining.
No, EPL more entertaining. Yeah, good. But who should play better football? La Liga or EPL?
La Liga more technical and tactical football. EPL is
so who should better to the eyes?
High tempo.
Who should better to the eyes?
Both of them are close military. Both of them are close, man.
So the more technical game. Listen, man, the more technical game, the better for watch.
Yeah, but the entertainment with the tackle and the both.
Listen, but you get so now. We are all listen, no man. As human beings, we are always going to prioritize our. We are always going to listen, no man. We are always going to prioritize our entertainment first. We want to be entertained. So in English Premier League have a higher level of entertainment. La Liga have a higher level of technical ability and better footballer play. But guess what? We want to be entertained. We want to be involved in that. No, we can move away from that now. We can move away from that. So more people are watch La Liga. More people are going to watch EPL. Locally now. More people are going to watch. More people are going to watch schoolboy football because it's more entertaining. Less people are going to watch Premier League because they say it's not that entertaining.
So one question I'll ask and then why local coaches, enterprise, all those coaches locally have our players under them wings coaching for 2-3 years humble and other teams too. Why can't they get our players in a club system which they have 5-6 days a week to play properly? Have them training, why can't they correct their flaws and mistakes?
We are talking about. You know, Arnett Garden train 2 times a day, right? Every day for a week.
I mean, ask you a question. You Craig, they train 4 times 5 years, doesn't matter. Why can't they get them?
That's a good question for the coach. That's a good question for the coach. No, but I don't know me a coach him. I don't know me a coach him. Maybe that's down to the coaching. I don't know me a coach him. I don't know me a coach him, so I don't know.
We're the same economic situation with Honduras, you know. We're not richer than Honduras, they're not richer than us. We're similar.
Mm-hmm.
We're similar genetically.
What happened the last time we play Honduras?
Huh?
What happened the last time we play Honduras?
No, man, we get help because we get overseas players. We're talking local developed players.
Mm-hmm.
Locally developed players. If we take all local squad right now and go to Honduras and play all Honduras local squad, you know what would happen?
So, hold on there. You remember the last time our all local squad play against I think of Cameroon? Did we play Cameroon?
Cameroon.
So what? If we carry all local squad to play against England then? If we carry all local, if listen man, up and running, if our all local squad can play against England, eh?
Do we qualify against Cameroon? Do we have playing qualification against Cameroon?
Jeez.
We are talking about the team that we should beat to qualify for the World Cup. Those are the teams we should focus on. Why should we focus on Cameroon, England? We're not going to play them until we reach the World Cup.
Once you reach it, listen. Up and running. Once you reach international, the senior level. Once you reach the senior level, you are going to get an influx of better top quality players from right across the globe to come play for we, rather than depending on local players.
Do you feel like Arnett Gard can beat Olympia from Honduras right now?
Eh?
Arnett Gard.
Can do.
Arnett Gard, Mount Pleasant can compete with a Saprissa Olympia from Honduras.
I don't know. I never see them play. I don't know.
They can't, man. You know, see, you want to get 6 from the team from Canada, man. They can't, brother. You have to admit to it, man. They can't.
But how you know? You never see them play. We can account what us get 6 from Canada because them play and get beaten.
The team that beat us 6 lose to a Costa Rican team. Get beat by a Costa Rican team.
Yeah, but me I say, listen to me I say, we saw what us get 6 from a Canadian team, so we can say yes, then can't compare to them. Officially we can say that. But we never see the Costa Rica, the Honduras team versus on it. We never see that, so we can't.
I've never beaten an Honduras team. I've known that. This is not the first time CONCACAF is playing. I've seen it. We have drawn with the MSL team locally, but we have never beaten a Costa Rican team. We don't have no history.
I can't recall.
Joe Public.
But me can't recall.
Has won the league already. Yeah, go and tell us something. Tell about football. You just start watching last
week. Yeah. But all right. So my question to you. Have you ever asked the coach them why now work out?
The excuses they make. You know what the excuses they make, military? They don't have the resources. They don't have this. They don't have that. But yes, they have the player training with them 2 times a day, and they can't get the player to pass consecutively, consistently to their own teammates.
But me I say, but you know already. But you know already. But you get the answer already. I never got the answer before. Me never really asked the question there. Come here and say.
Typical Jamaican excuse. It's a typical Jamaican excuse. It's always finance.
So me can.
But they throw talent around. They throw talent in our face every day. They throw the talent. The coaches keep on throwing talent in our face. But they can't get the talent to do.
So me can ask you a question. If we did have better coaches, what level do you think our players would be?
Way better, because of course.
Why would they be way better?
Because they will drive the player. The coaches come with psychology. Better coaches come with better psychology. I get demand a certain level of expectation. Demand a certain level of commitment. These coaches are friends with the players, like Tapa and all these so-called coaches with a JFFB license.
So basically, I say.
License, like you go to, these are not coaches, bro.
All right, these are not coaches, but
in Jamaica at a good level.
So
don't coach in Jamaica, man.
So when you look on a Whisper, right? And
he's a special case because he has a personal coach, which is he's a special case. How many kids? gonna fall in whisper situation.
You know the youth name Malachi Douglas, who actually was one of the most talented youth in Jamaica right now. But you hear nobody talk about him.
Marvin Morgan.
Me know
Marvin Morgan.
Yeah, I know Marvin Morgan.
Okay. Those are brilliant players.
But what happened to them?
Maybe what I don't know what's gonna happen to maybe that left school last year.
It's some my time. Some my time.
No structure, brother. There's no structure in the football. The JF is just talking out of the side of their mouth. There's no structure. It's all about everything's about money, but there's no structure. Management program, and look what 80 doing. 80 have an 80 program right now. 80 do have no money, no sponsor, but yes, they have a program.
Yeah, but what have they done so far?
What I mean, 80 has qualified for World Cups too.
Which World Cup?
And they're still in contention for the Women's World Cup.
Which World Cup?
The Ladies World Cup.
Oh, so, but look what Jamaica did in Women's World Cup, and we don't have none of that.
Brother, 80 has qualified for World Cup before Jamaica, man. Don't discount the people. They have qualified for World Cup in 74, brother.
In 74.
16 teams going to the World Cup. Yeah.
Since 74 until and then from when? From 74 until when? Have they qualified since then?
Do you know when we're gonna qualify for the next one?
No, we don't know. Them not. They don't know.
You know if they are the be team that make it to the next World Cup over us. You don't know that.
Me hear what you say.
These are very strong people. You can't discount these people. These people have been through a lot more everybody else in the Caribbean. Don't discount these people.
But them put themselves through it. Most of them put themselves through it.
It's geopolitics, man. It's bigger than me. It's geopolitics.
All right. Anyways, so other people are try calling still.
Hey man, my boy, man, we don't know, man. The structure.
No, but at the end,
no structure.
Me see what you say, man. Somebody are calling. Bless up and up and running. Morning, caller.
Yeah, military.
Yeah, bless up.
Yeah, what go on?
But there, no.
Yeah, more you say what I say, more you say what I actually say, you know, and don't rebut what I never say.
What that?
Alright, me saying at the chat, right? Which local developed player will have a play and a start every game or most games in the top 5 leagues in Europe. You say Kahim Paris.
Okay. Me think you say can make
top
it.
5 league.
Me think you say can
England,
make it.
Spain,
Listen.
France, Italy.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah,
hear me?
Yeah.
I thought you said can make it in the top 5 league.
No.
Okay.
No, for the man, them can make it. There's no issue with that. If the clubs, they do what they're supposed to do, have the appropriate links, have the right agents, no for the man, them who are starting a JPL. The top maybe 2 or 3 players in each of the better JPL team, them would have contracts in Europe in the minor league. So like Slovenia, maybe Belgium, Ukraine, you get me? I say Russia.
And my question to you, you think Kahim Paris can make it in England?
Absolutely, no question about that.
Okay.
I don't know that for a second, you know. But let me tell you what kill the youth them. And the clubs and the structure, right? I remember when Alvas did young, you know, right? He never really bossed it, but I think he was under 17 captain, but he made up on the under 17 team, right? One of the team them. And is it the under 17 or under 20 and I'm gonna play a qualifying series, right? I'm gonna watch a couple of them. The Jamaican players them technically more talented than some of the team them when they lose to, you know. You know what kill them? Them don't know how to play as a team. Them understand the tactical side of the game. That is what kill them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so it's not in terms of the raw talent, it is there. But what Africa have over Jamaica is far better coaching. So when a coach now, you go for a trial and a coach say, we need to do this. We need to press in another area here. Every 10 minutes, we need to do that. We don't want to follow that player here all game. We just need it for covering in a certain areas and then attack these areas when we're in a position on the ball. Because we not drill that in them now. You get me? I said the reason why a youth from Africa get the contract, but a youth from Jamaica don't get it, is because it sounds like maths to him. And maths to him never do yet. But that is what is killing the youth. Them way too late to get them
the tactical part of the game. So when them go on training or them go on a trial or whatever, them can't fulfill the requirement and then we cuss the youth them and say them not good. It's not that the youth them not talented, you know. It's that the coaching is shit military. But no, man, me they in a country where when the youth them are 5, 6, 7, 8, them are learn tactical football in the military. Them know to them in a position and them don't move.
You must say yourself.
Right. So we need to at the end of the day, me can't really blame the youth them, but me hear every time me and Travis catch up more time, but I still my general. But Travis like me don't want him think so me I say the youth them not good enough, the youth them not have talent, you know. But it have to change, and I don't think getting a license or whatever it is in Trinidad is the answer.
Yeah. A European, they need to get the European standard. But anyways, me have to go cut here now, still no people, because me have to go run up on the road a little bit for now. But bless up, you know, Q. Really respect your calling, you know.
Alright, yeah, man.
People, me have to go cut people. I have to go cut. My sincere apologies. I have to go cut. Yeah, I say things that people that is I say things that we're on a lot of areas that needed that level of discussion. Really needed this level of discussion. Call the coaches in Jamaica don't know what they are doing, but everybody in the comment section, massive appreciation, people. I'm sorry I have to cut on such a short notice. Really do apologize for that, people. So hopefully you guys are doing good. It is Thursday, tomorrow Friday, week done already, people. The week done already, and it just started. But anyways, people, big up, and hopefully you guys are doing good, people. Take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your day, people. Don't stress, relax, and enjoy yourself. MG Sports TV, people. People, the link in the comment section to become a member of the channel. Please, people, support the channel. Please, I'm begging you, support the channel, people. If we get 1,000 supporter, 1,000 person become member, I can tell you. But we have to start from small. If we reach 100, I tell you. Big up, people. MG Sports TV, people. We're out. Boom.